like the best.
Visordown's looking for roads. A few weeks ago we asked you to nominate them. Many of you have. We're riding 5 of them on 5 different counts. ZX10R, the Z900, the Ninja 650 and today the Vulcan S. We've been to Leicestershire, Staffordshire, Wales and now we are in Somerset in Porlock to ride the A39 from here to Lynmouth. Now when we asked you to nominate your favourite roads, we asked for not necessarily, we said it could be for whatever reason you like. It could be the challenge of them, it could be just the scenery of them. This one we think is going to be more about the scenery. It starts with a very steep hill out of Porlock, one of the steepest hills in the UK. And at the top, according to the reader who nominated it, you can see on a clear day to Wales. So we'll find out if that's true. And then a bit later on, there's a kind of straight coastal stretch into Lynmouth, which I think we're going to find is a pretty stunning coastal stretch of road, one of the nicest in the UK. So let's go and find out what it's like. But now we've come to Somerset and the road we're here for looks amazing too. It's the A39 between Porlock in Somerset and Lynmouth in Devon. It was suggested by Andy Spurrell. Thanks Andy. Actually 2 readers suggested it, Andy was just first. And they both said the climb out of Porlock at the beginning was the steepest road hill in the UK. I'm not entirely sure about that. There seem to be quite a few contenders, but it is incredibly steep. Like the road in Wales, it zigzags its way up with really tight turns that are also really steep. I was riding the Vulcan S for this and I was glad of its low down torque in those bends. A couple of times I was wondering if I ought not to have changed down a gear, but it turned out I didn't need to. The road keeps climbing and keeps climbing until suddenly, as it straightens out a bit, you realise that on your right you can see across the Bristol Channel to Wales. It's a 12-mile stretch and once you get up here it's just incredible views all the way, with little traffic, fast sections but also plenty of curbs. You feel a bit like you could be on the mountain at the TT, except obviously there is a 60-mile-per-hour speed limit in place here. Then you begin a descent and suddenly the sea emerges right there on your right. You've come out next to it with the straightest final section to Lynmouth and probably one of the best coastal road views you'll find anywhere. This is, no doubt about it, an amazing biking road by any standard, and you can't talk about Britain's best roads without including a bit of coast, so we needed it. The problem is this is Britain's best undiscovered biking roads, and just about every bit of nice coastal road will have been discovered, including this one. I'd already heard of it. So can it be our winner? Let's wait until we've ridden the 5th and final road. We've just ridden the 4th road in our search for Britain's best undiscovered biking roads which have been nominated by you. It's the A39 from Porlock to Lynmouth, Porlock in Somerset to Lynmouth in Devon, and it was stunning. It's just a gorgeous road. It's really steep out of Porlock on Porlock Hill. The road winds back on itself as it climbs out of that valley town. It's one of the steepest hills in the UK, and you know about it. I was glad of the torque from this parallel twin coming around some of those really tight hairpins at a really steep incline. So when you get to the top of that climb, you're really high up and you can see all the way to Wales. It's just an amazing view, and you stay really high, you're above clouds, and you stay high all the way for about 10 miles until you're almost in Lynmouth. And so it's just stunning views the whole way. And then at the end, you begin a descent towards Lynmouth and suddenly you emerge onto this much lower stretch of coastal road. Suddenly you're immediately on the coast and it's like a sheer drop over cliffs. The whole road, it's just a stunning view the whole way. It's not particularly challenging, it's just beautiful to look at, and I chose the right bike for it. I think we were in Wales this morning, so after the long ride from Wales it was nice to get on something really comfortable. But it's not just laid back cruiser. There's some proper punch in that 650 parallel twin engine, some top end as well as bottom end, and it handles. That's the slightly surprising thing for me. It was great on those twisty bends. So I think it's going to be, it seems to me like it's between roads number 3 and 4. The one we rode, the A4233 in Wales, from going south from Aberdeen, and the one we've just ridden, the A39 in Porlock to Lynmouth. But we've got one more to go, so let's wait and see.